Hi everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking at this Glendronach single cask batch 18, and I kind of feel like I've said that one too many times tonight because I'm reviewing 6 different single cask Glendronachs, and it kind of feels like I'm stuck in a time loop of this magical dream where there are Glendronach single casks falling out of the sky, and they literally are, because there's 2 more left. This one is distilled in 1993, aged for 27 long years, and cask number 6735, 694 bottle release, and bottled at 51% ABV. Now previously I reviewed the 1992 single cask, which was also a 27-year-old. So this is distilled a year later, but is still at that 27-year-old. And very similar in ABV. The other one is 49.2%, and this one is at 51%. So both PX Sherry cask. Now, gotta love that sound. Both PX Sherry cask, but I did read a blog about another gentleman whose name completely has slipped my mind, and how he found them a bit different. Now again, I'm not going to take this tag off and read the tasting notes from Glendronach itself, but like the 1992 27-year-old PX cask, this is also very, very deep in color. Very deep, very oily. You can sort of see those legs. Oh, very oily. Sweet. So when I say sweet, I don't mean sugar. No, it's not sweet as such. There's a significant amount of oil, that sort of fattiness that comes on the nose. It is very thick sweetness, but there's no spice as such in this one in particular. Wow, interesting. The raisiny sweetness is there. There's a subtle hint of honey. Wow. Maybe there's just the slightest hint of cinnamons now. Gorgeous nose. I mean, if you ask me, what do I prefer? Whiskies aged in an Oloroso sherry cask for long periods of time, or Pedro Ximenez? Answer would be Oloroso, because I like that spice hit, not afraid of it. But lately, the PX is making an impression on me, and a rather good one. Because the lack of intense pepper or cinnamon sometimes allows more of the rich, oily sweetness to come forward, which is very, very pleasant at the moment. Gorgeous, just so good. I sincerely hope YouTube's working on a way for me to get the viewers to feel the smells and the flavors I'm getting and the joy I'm getting from these whiskies. Wow, alright, time for a sip. Spice. Very rich. Amazing sweetness coming through now. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's a bouquet of flavors. Very rich. Wow, and I mean, if you saw the video, I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself, but for the good reasons. When I reviewed the 1992 PX 27-year-old, I said, I'm getting this similar flavor on the palate I get from very long aged Irish whiskies, that immense sweetness, the rush of flavors, but very oily, very, very thick in terms of the Glendronach. Being a double distilled whiskey versus Irish whiskies being triple distilled, there's a lot more longevity in the flavors. The finish is superior and much longer. Superior as in the oily character, if that's what you like. Some people don't like it. I come across a lot of people who do not like that oily mouthfeel, and they prefer the Irish whiskies for that particular reason, because they're light and fruity and easy and not as dominating on the palate, where this is just giving me a lot of joy. Dominate me, I don't care. Wow. Should we look in the letter book? All right, here we go. Seems very, very similar, to be honest, to the last one. Plum blackberry liqueur, chocolate, hazelnut, and warmth of freshly baked gingerbread. I did not get ginger. And on the palate, spiced fruit cake. Interesting. And Angelica, sugar, star anise, lingering, espresso cream. Espresso, wow. Now the other one, at the very tail end of it, did give me a little bit of mocha. Maybe this will as well, not sure. More sweetness. It just wants to give me sweetness. It wants nothing to do with mocha. Very, very interesting. What I'm finding interesting more is the color. You know, I could just do another 1 hour video talking about the color. The natural color you get from the sherry cask after a very long aging. There's something a bit hypnotic about it. For someone like me who can tell which whiskies do have color and those who don't, because obviously some single malt Scotch whiskies, especially the official bottlings, add artificial color, which takes the fun out of it. But I can understand why they do it. Makes it look pretty. I can't think of any other reason why they would do it. But the natural color of a single cask release whiskey aged in a sherry cask for a very, very long time. It's something a bit romantic about it. That's if you like your whiskies a lot, which I do. So good. You just sit here and admire it for a very, very long time. And the finish is still lingering. Hints of spice, bit of sweetness just on the back of the palate. It's lingering with maybe this most subtle hint of oak, which is what I find interesting. You find, if you drink a long age ex-bourbon cask, single cask whiskey, you'll find a lot more oak on the palate. Well, I do anyway. But with the sherry cask ones, I guess because of it, there's so much more to offer. There's a lot more than just the sweeter notes. There's spice. There's other things happening. The oak maybe sort of takes the back step, and more of the other dominant flavors take front stage, which is very, very pleasant. Really, really good. It isn't that $800 retail price point. You can use your own logic. Is it worth it? It's not worth it. If you have the money, go for it. If you don't have the money, make mates with someone or try a dram of it at a whiskey bar if you can. Otherwise, if you are liking the content, please like, share and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review. See you later.